Hey there, champions. Welcome back to another Read Aloud. We're back with Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing by Judy Blume. We're on Chapter 10, Part 3. Here we go. We just have to wait, Dr. Cohn said. Probably until tomorrow or the day after. Fudge will have to spend the night here. But I don't think he's going to be swallowing anything he isn't supposed to be swallowing from now on. How about Dribble? I asked. Will Dribble be all right? My mother and Dr. Cohn looked at each other. I knew the answer before he shook his head and said, I think you may have to get a new turtle, Peter. I don't want a new turtle, I said. Tears came to my eyes. I was embarrassed and wiped them away with the back of my hand. Then my nose started to run, and I had to sniffle. I want Dribble, I said. That's the only turtle I want. My mother took me home in a taxi. She told me my father was on his way to the hospital to be with Fudge. When we got home, she made me lamb chops for dinner, but I wasn't very hungry. My father came home late that night. I was still up. My father looked gloomy. He whispered to my mother, Not yet. Nothing yet. The next day was Sunday. No school. I spent the whole day in the hospital waiting room. There were plenty of people around, and magazines and books, too. It wasn't like the hard bench in the emergency hallway. It was more like a living room. I told everybody that my brother ate my turtle. They looked at me kind of funny, but nobody ever said they were sorry to hear about my turtle. Never once. My mother joined me for supper in the hospital coffee shop. I ordered a hamburger, but I left most of it, because right in the middle of supper, my mother told me that if the medicine didn't work soon, Fudge might have to have an operation to get Dribble out of him. My mother didn't eat anything. That night, my grandmother came to stay with me. My mother and father stayed at the hospital with Fudge. Things were pretty dreary at home. Every hour, the phone rang. It was my mother calling from the hospital with a report. Not yet? I see, Grandma repeated. Nothing happening yet? I was miserable. I was lonely. Grandma didn't notice. I even missed Fudge banging his pots and pans together. In the middle of the night, the phone rang again. It woke me up, and I crept out into the hallway to hear what was going on. Grandma shouted, Whoopee! It's out! Good news at last! She hung up and turned to me. The medicine has finally worked, Peter. All that castor oil and milk of magnesia and prune juice finally worked. The turtle is out! Alive or dead? I asked. Peter Warren Hatcher, what a question! Grandma shouted. So my brother no longer had a turtle inside him, and I no longer had a turtle. I didn't like Fudge as much as I thought I did before the phone rang. The next morning, Fudge came home from the hospital. My father carried him into the apartment. My mother's arms were loaded with presents, all for Fudge. My mother put the presents down and kissed him. She said, Fudgy can have anything he wants, anything at all. Mommy's so happy her baby's all better. It was disgusting. Presents and kisses and attention for Fudge? I couldn't even look at him. He was having fun. He probably wasn't even sorry that he ate my turtle. That night, my father came home with the biggest box of all. It wasn't wrapped up or anything, but I knew it was another present. I turned away from my father. Peter, he said, this box is a surprise for you. Well, I don't want another turtle, I said. Don't think you can make me feel better with another turtle, because you can't. Who said anything about a turtle, son? Dad asked. You see, Peter, your mother and I think you've been a good sport about the whole situation. After all, Dribble was your pet. I looked up. Could I be hearing right? Did they really remember about me and Dribble? I put my hand inside the box. I felt something warm and soft and furry. I knew it was a dog, but I pretended to be surprised when he jumped up on my lap and licked me. Fudge cried, Oh, doggy! See, doggy! He ran right over and grabbed my dog's tail. Fudge, my father said, taking him away. This is your brother's dog. Maybe someday you'll have a dog of your own, but this one belongs to Peter. Do you understand? Fudge nodded. Peter's dog. That's right, my father said. Peter's dog. Then he turned to me. And just to be sure, son, he said, we got a dog that's going to grow quite big. Much too big for your brother to swallow. We all laughed. My dog was neat. I named him Turtle to remind me. And that's the end of the story. I hope you liked that book. This is one of my favorites from my childhood. So pretty cool. Judy Blume writes some awesome books, so check out some of her books. Have a wonderful night. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. And I will see you all next time. Good night.